Hello, sweet, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Divine Alignment and happy spring equinox. Today, we are going to be diving into spring cleaning our body and our beliefs. So, if you are new, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and let's dive right in. So, how do we cleanse? How do we purify? How do we optimize and spring clean our body along with our beliefs? Because really, these two are synonymous with each other. If we are going to be cleaning our minds, we are cleaning our bodies. And if we're cleaning our bodies, we are cleaning our minds. I think that a very common misconception is that all of these things happen in a box, like we just clean our place or we just do a cleanse. But it's like when we can actually do and see that everything works in harmony, we see that if we cleanse our body, all of a sudden we will want and feel inspired to cleanse our place. And if we cleanse our place, we will all of a sudden feel inspired to cleanse our body, because we are part of our environment. We are part of all of these systems in our body. They're not happening in separate compartments. And so I really want to dive into this topic and how can we do this really effectively and efficiently right now, as it is the spring equinox. Spring is here. So that's what we're going to be diving into today. Now, for me personally, I was thinking back to this time in my life, how in the years past, I love this time of year and harnessing this energy of the spring equinox, because really, to me, this is like when the year starts. Like, this is when we're feeling this energy. Winter is like the worst time to be setting goals and like doing a lot of these things like New Year's resolutions. Like, we're supposed to be wintering. Wintering is for resting, for being in solitude and silence, and like you think about hibernation and like not about going out and doing and creating and losing weight and diets and cleanses and stuff. Like, now is the time to do that. So in years past, I was thinking back, because I actually did a spring cleaning episode, and I thought it was last year, but it's 2 years ago. So I was like, okay, I need to do another one. And 2 years ago, I was doing medical medium cleanses, which I don't have anything against medical medium. He is simply not in alignment with me and my body and what my body needs right now at this time. Nor was he at that time, but I was, as a nutritionist and health foodie, all of these things I love to try, cleanses, diets, supplements, like that was really my world, is trying all of these things. So I was looking back and doing all of these juice cleanses, medical medium cleanses, and what an experience I had. And they absolutely benefited me. But I realized that, and what we're going to be diving into today, is the energy in which you approach things is very important, if not more important than what you do. Okay. So I was approaching a lot of these cleanses from a perspective of like, there is something wrong. We need to get it out. There is some releasing I need to do. Like, we need to fix it. And it was very much, I'm going to link the episode that I recently did, like, you are not broken. There's nothing that needs to be fixed. And when we can come at whatever we are trying to optimize in our lives with an energy of, okay, I'm already whole, perfect, and complete. How can I enhance it? That is when we will actually see exponential results, incredible things happen. These quantum leaps, all of these things, because it's like, oh, whatever I'm doing is actually just optimizing all that I already am. A few years back, I was not approaching things from this energy. I've been in this, mindset work and body work and stuff for quite some time. And it's beautiful for me to like look back because I see how I just like continue to evolve and grow and learn. And I was still very much like what I shared back then was not wrong or bad or anything. I'm just at a different place in my journey now. So now I'm going to share with you what I'm doing and how it's changed because it was really fascinating because just yesterday, so at the time of I'm actually recording on the equinox. And so the day prior to the equinox, I just woke up and I was like, it is time. It is time. And I just start doing like all of these loads of wash. I start cleaning. I changed my water filter in my AquaTrue. I changed my shower filter. I actually started a parasite cleanse. And I just was like, it is time. And I felt very called and inspired to do these things. Now I know I said cleanse, but this is I'm the way that I am doing this cleanse now is so different because I am approaching it with I get to take care of this body. Like I get to optimize her. I get to enhance her. And it was really fascinating because this parasite cleanse like found me. I didn't even have to. So that's really cool too. I was also like loading up on my greens and like it just felt like this new energy of, okay, spring is here. And I was like, wow, this is really fascinating how when we can tune into our bodies, we actually know exactly what we're supposed to do to optimize ourselves and our environment. So if we tune into the principles of feng shui, which is it's a way of optimizing our environment so that we are in homeostasis with where we're living. And I believe that our environment is a reflection of us. So if you are having like if there's like a lot of clutter, like I wouldn't be surprised if you're feeling a lot of clutter in your mind. Or if your place is like very clean, or like perhaps it's like too clean, I would like perhaps wonder if you maybe have some like OCD going on in your beliefs. And the reason why I bring this up is because I think that now is a really great time to look at your physical environment. We're coming out of like nesting, so like your environment has hopefully supported you in like nesting and hibernation and really spending a lot of time in it, and now it should be supporting this change, this switch into like this energy of like, okay, it's time to create, it's time to not be in here all of the time and want to perhaps maybe even bring in some nature and like feeling more inspiration and cleanliness, right? If you're not familiar with feng shui and it calls to you, definitely look into it. I grew up with my mom doing feng shui, and I thought it was weird back then, and now I'm like, whoa, this is like some magical stuff. So I use it now, but I haven't always. And it's just a way of optimizing our environment. And I bring this up because I think that if you start to optimize your environment, you're going to find that your body begins to start optimizing. And now here's the thing. We must look at health and cleansing as like a top-down approach. So it starts spiritual, mental, physical. However, when we do change the physical, we can notice changes in the mental and spiritual. But if you really, really, truly want change, approach it first in the spiritual, then the mental, then the physical. So this is, and I feel like I should probably do a whole podcast on this, but when we approach things from the spiritual, that is actually the root of all. That's why when I do hypnotherapy sessions with people, we are working on the mental and the spiritual realm. So that is why all of a sudden things that have been in the body, they're gone. They're healed. Things that we maybe weren't even looking at, they just are erased, completed, cleared, healed, transmuted, transcended, because everything has a spiritual and an energetic root. So if your place is very messy or is not in alignment energetically, work on yourself and yourself spiritually and mentally, and you may begin to find that all of a sudden now your place begins to take care of itself. However, if you're really really struggling with the mental and spiritual, it can be good to start with doing some physical things, as that can begin to clear some space so that now we can actually have the clarity to see some of the spiritual and physical, mental and spiritual. So it's not to say that we have to start with the spiritual and mental, but it will help us in cleansing our body and the physical. So also, now is really the time to create, to get clear on your goals, your intentions, your dreams, your desires. And contrary to our Western society, this would be a great time to go back and look at your New Year's resolutions and your intentions and really revisit them and see, do these still feel good and in alignment, or do they feel like they need some tweaking? And this is where we can really now begin to harness, working with our mind and body and beliefs, and how can we harmonize these so that it feels really good moving forward in our goals. This is also Aries season, so there's a lot of fire energy, which is so potent for alchemizing, for creation. And so if you are feeling like you've been wanting to do some type of healing work or mindset work, like hypnotherapy or tapping or brain rewiring, or really working on these subconscious beliefs, now is such a good time, because the energy is literally supporting you to release and create. A lot of people are try to create without releasing. We have to release in order to create. It's the yin and the yang. We can't have one without the other. Giving and receiving, we have they're the same energy. And so whatever you're desiring to birth into the world, there also comes with that a death. That is how our universe works. It's how it works. And honoring this and working in alignment with this universal law will help you so much moving forward, because we can't just create without letting go of something. And that may be something physical in your environment, or it could be a belief or a way of being or an old identity. I am noticing for myself right now, a lot of old identities are just falling away. And it's not that they didn't serve, they served a time and a purpose. They absolutely served a time and a purpose, but they're not serving where I'm going, right? And who I desire to be now. So this might be a really great time to see, what is the version of me that I am desiring to step into? What would they do? How would they live? What investments would they make in their health, in their life, in their relationships, in their businesses? What would that look like? What would they do moving forward? What would they want to cultivate and create in relationship with others, in relationship with themselves? This is such a great time with really getting to know yourself, so that you may honor your soul and his or her mission. This is a really great time for that. And so whatever you are doing and feeling called to do and clean and cleanse and create, I would invite you before getting into any of that, get really clear on your intention and the energy in which it is birthing from. In that it is in a place of, how may I enhance all that I already am? How may I create from a full cup? And if you are, some people are not aware of the magic that they are. And if you find yourself in that, like, I don't even know how incredible I am and how divinely supported I am. Like, I encourage you even more to reach out, whether it is myself or someone else who can help you release these beliefs that have taught you that you are anything other than whole, worthy, perfect, and complete. This isn't like this isn't even a confidence thing. This is a knowing your divine source. This is knowing your divine source. This isn't, a lot of people hear these types of things and think like, oh, well, I don't want to be bragging or come off as superior or anything. No, when you know that you are connected to source and that you are a child of the universe, of God, source, divine, you move in the world in a very different energy. And you do and you create and are inspired to move in a way that supports that. And so if you are not connected to that, and it's not to say we are always connected to this, I have many moments where I'm like, need to be reminded of this. And I'm still learning it myself, right? I'm still learning it. And that is why I'm like sharing these things of like what I'm doing. Like I'm making sure all of my things are clean. And I'm going to put some links. I'll put some links below. Like if you are searching for some things, that will help you feel really good and cleansed and clear in your body. For example, clean water. My AquaTrue that I use, I highly, highly recommend clean water. Number one. Also clean bathing water, a shower filter. After that, if you're going to do like one supplement every day, my number one is going to be Organifi grains. I have taken this every single day for years now. It's like I don't go a day without it. And those are like, if you start spring with those three, clean drinking water, clean bathing water, and Organifi, you are going to feel so good. Okay. Everything after that is bonus. And then definitely like if you want to work with someone for a deeper cleansing and healing, like I highly recommend that as well. But these will help you align your mind, your body, and your body and your mind so that both may feel in harmony. Because really these are both you. You're a soul, of course, an infinite soul, but you're in this body, and this body, the clearer and more harmonious it is in your body, the more your soul can express into the world. Okay. So this is probably a little bit different because I'm not telling you all of these cleanses and protocols and things to do. And nor should anyone be telling you unless you're working with them like directly, things you should do because you are unique and your body is unique, your life is unique, your soul's imprint is unique. All of this is simply an invitation for you to tune into what is your soul asking of you? What is your soul inviting you to do? What is your body inviting you to do? What is your environment asking you to do? Perhaps ask your home or your apartment or your condo, what would you like me to do to support you? Ask your body, what would you like me to do to support you? Simply listen. Simply listen. Because everything is talking to you. Your environment, your body, your higher self, the universe. And this is an incredible time to listen deeper and to move forward with that with more clarity, ease, and confidence. So with that, let me know you're listening. Let me know what you are going to be spring cleaning and how this looks for you. I love hearing everyone else's ways about going about this, because there is no wrong or right way. It is just your way. And so with that, my loves, I'm sending you all infinite love and light.